First half of the most interesting mix in the world. Nick V and Eric V, the Bakaboyz up in the house. We have a very special guest. We've been trying to get this kid in here for a long night, kid. This man, this gentleman, this legend in the house. We got Sinden, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I gotta admit something real quick, man. But about 3 years ago, 2 years ago, you were playing at 82.
That's right, yeah.
Downtown.
Yeah.
I came up, I was like, hey, you're dope. What's your name? And I didn't know it was him. He's like, oh, I'm Sinden. Can I get your email? And I was like, wait a minute, that's Sinden? That's the Sinden? The joints I've been hitting since 2006, so it's a pleasure to have you here finally, man. It only took us 3 years.
Yeah.
But you're finally here, bro. So this is a pretty big deal for us. And we really appreciate you coming in here because tomorrow is the release of the EP.
Right.
We're very excited about that. Will you please give us some info about this?
Yeah, so this is a EP, a compilation I've been working on for probably about 5 to 6 months. It's taken a while to kind of come to fruition, but it's myself partnered up with Insomniac Records. They gave me pretty much free license to build this compilation and choose all the artists I wanted on it and kind of give us free reign with art direction, everything. So I set about, doing it basically. I was excited.
Who were some of the artists that you had on your list, your wish list?
It's really just, I pinpointed who I wanted and then hit them up. It's really producers that kind of get, I guess, the heritage, the musical heritage that I've come from, like what you were saying about like 2006, kind of taking that vibe and then kind of putting it in a modern day context, where we've seen bass house kind of
progress.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like what we were doing, we were kind of at the start of it.
The pinnacle. Oh, yeah, the beginning of it. And it's still, I guess it's developed into where it is now. How many years does that take? It's like 7 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Or more. I can't do the math right now, but it's come a long way, and it's one of my favorite genres of music. I've been a huge night bass since my man Edwin took me to the first time. I was like, oh shit, what is this? But I want to go back to the foundation. I want to go back to the origination of those sounds that were used, because for me as a music fan, I remember those synth sounds and I guess what are they called? The synth work when they put together the synths from like drum and bass.
Yeah.
That woo woo woo.
Yeah, those wubs, those drum and bass, garage influences.
I had to figure out, myself, okay, well, there's multiple layers to this of what's going on, and what I'm hearing is not only the sub bass, but on top of that, there's a whole another synth layer that is actually making that crazy noise.
Totally, yeah. We were just messing around, man. I love, and when I look back on it, I think some of those tunes were kind of really lo-fi, produced in a really slapdash way, kind of just put together, and I kind of miss that about dance music now a little bit, where everything's really polished. So I don't know, I just like that spirit of just kind of just throwing something together and just making it work.
So this EP, were you able to kind of recall some of those techniques that you were using way back in the day and apply them to today's music?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's kind of a nod to the past, but kind of keeping it current as well. So Hervé is on there, so someone I've worked with
long time ago
throughout my career, and then there's Bots on there who I know from the Crookers days.
We're huge
Astronomer as well, who's influenced by the stuff that we were making, and then people like Mark Spence and Hotfire as well.
Who's going to be coming in here and DJing in a couple of weeks, man.
Oh, sick.
So, this show right here, live from Cybertron, is a hybrid, basically. We're able to play it whatever we want, go jump from genre to genre.
Yeah.
And, having you here is basically, for us, it's like the beginning of what could possibly be. Something that, as DJs and fans of music, it's like, wow, how do they do that? And I want to see them play. I'm not only going to be seeing you play tonight, but you're going to be playing on my radio show. So it's just like a freaking huge deal for us.
Thanks.
And everybody thinks so here. So
Dude, thanks for the support and for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Tomorrow the EP comes out. What is the name of it?
It's called Houseline, and I have to big up my wife who's in the studio.
Hi, wifey.
Ash. She came up with the concept. We were brainstorming one day, and she came up with the Houseline idea. So it's like a nod to the sort of underground parties of yesteryear. It's kind of.
Are you both from over the pond?
No, but, I'm from over the pond, obviously, and Ash grew up in California.
Okay.
So it's kind of a nod to sort of LA's sort of underground party scene with the Houseline,
Word.
And it's also a bit about my past as well, sort of musically, sort of taking influences from where I've come from as well.
When did you first start producing and/or DJing? Years.
Probably like just messing around. Probably like early 2000s. Probably I got a pair of Sound Labs when I was 20, which for people that don't know are like really dodgy turntables. They're like belt driven, so they're not even electric drives. They were like I bought them for like £50.
You said dodgy turntables?
Yeah. Dude, one of the pitch controls was so broke that you had to really work hard to like keep the tracks in the mix.
On time.
Yeah, so I learned
the hard way.
The hard way, yeah.
So how is some of those lessons that, from way back in the early 2000s, how would those still play? Like if we were to throw you on those decks over there and something was wrong with them, would you be able to?
I'm probably a bit rusty, man. But, they say you never really lose it.
So you were working on turntables, so we say dodgy turntables.
Yeah, I was working on dodgy turntables.
What kind were they? Do you remember?
Sound Labs.
Sound Labs. Wow.
They would drift in and out of time radically.
Yeah.
So I've seen really the technology progress from something so like rudimentary to like what we have now. Everything's synced and. We're really blessed now that we can go into a club and everything is just
ready to go.
Ready to go, yeah.
What is your favorite place to play? I mean, there's got to be. That's a tough question, I'm sure. But
I'm sure he has one favorite place that he likes to.
I mean, all over really. It's a tough one, man. In the city, I really like playing at Sound, and I really like Exchange. They're kind of like my homes here, but it really varies, man. All over the world. Fabric's always got a special place for me because that's where I kind of cut my teeth and
really
I had a residency there and I did a CD for them for their series.
Okay, that wasn't the club that closed down and then opened back up, was it?
Yeah, so they had like they had some licensing issues. They they had some complications with the council, but they got their license back again, so they're back in business, which is good to see.
So the business of making music and DJing has been good to you?
It's good, man. Yeah, I can't complain at all. I've been here. I'm still here. Doing it.
Moving from overseas to Los Angeles, was that a tough decision for you to make?
It's always difficult, I guess, when you kind of up sticks and go to another country. But looking back on it, it's just the best decision I've made.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I met my wife over here.
Yeah. And you wouldn't have a new EP that wasn't for her.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or at least the name of it.
Or the name of the EP. Yeah.
So we're so excited to hear the EP. Are you going to play some for us tonight?
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna play a few tracks. Yeah, quite a few tracks.
Available at midnight tonight.
It's gonna. Yeah. I don't think anyone will be up at midnight to press the button, but
okay.
Well, it might be, but we're gonna launch it tomorrow. Mixmag are gonna do the premiere.
Yeah.
We're gonna, we're gonna go all out with the promo.
Okay. When are you gonna be playing Night Bass again?
Probably sometime in, I don't know. I've got a show this weekend.
Okay.
Here? Come and see. Yeah. At Lot 613.
Oh, downtown.
Yeah.
That's where I met my man Edwin. Word up.
Yeah, man. It's so it's more of a breaksy lineup.
Okay.
Crafty Cuts, Freestylers, DJ.
Word.
And Low 99 and myself, and then EDCs after that. And so I guess Night Bass will probably come. Yeah, like late summer.
Okay, one more. Anybody else have questions? Because I can keep on going.
I had a question. I was saying he moved from overseas to America. What are some of the things you miss about home? What do you miss?
Obviously the family.
Yeah.
I miss my football team.
Who's your football team?
Crystal Palace.
All right.
I just like UK people.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm so glad that I'm not around UK people.
Yeah.
No, just little things really. Just I miss London. Like London was my home for several years.
Yeah.
So with your career, have you been able to travel back?
Yeah. I go back probably a couple of times a year. See everybody, see the friends, see the family.
All right. So now that you're here, what do you love about here?
There's so many things, man.
Like, what is your favorite place to eat? Like, what is the place like your little
you wish
guilty,
it was here.
Your little guilty pleasure, as they say.
I like one of our favorite spots is this Mexican place called Easter.
How did I know it was gonna be Mexican?
What's it called?
Well, it's the best, man. It's you have to experience it. Like, you gotta get the Mexican food, man.
Yeah.
Like, because we don't really do that so well in the UK.
Oh no.
You can't come to London and I can't take you to somewhere somewhere like that you're gonna think like that's dope, you know?
Yeah.
If we were to put a taco stand in London, would it do well?
It'd probably smash it, yeah.
I think so. There's no Mexican food like that. And do you see yourself staying in LA for a long time?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
going back home ever?
No. I think staying here for a while, and then who knows, but definitely LA is the home right now, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, all right. We're so happy to have you here in the house.
Yes.
We have tons more to ask you, so we invite you back now. So when you come back, we can continue the conversation.
Yeah.
We're anxious to get you on the turntable.
We're gonna have I think we should do a taco test with him or something.
For sure.
You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
Like bring some Mexican food in here and let him.
Challenge.
There we go. See, he knows.
I'm down.
Introducing Sinden's Taco Challenge.
Yeah. We'll grade them out of 10. I'm down.
All right, he's gonna jump on the 1 and 2 turntables, and it's gonna be an incredible mix. You don't want to miss it. Call your friends, tell everybody to tune in now. It's Instagram Live at the Bakaboyz here on Dash Radio.
And the EP is dropping tomorrow once again. House Line, and he's gonna be playing a couple joints from it.
Yep,
tonight.
All right,
People can go over to Insomniac's Records SoundCloud page if they want to download
preview it. Can you preview it now?
that. No, everything's just going up tomorrow.
Okay.
The
okay.
artwork is around, but no music yet.
All right, within moments, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Sinden. Go ahead and get up in there. I know you already got Sinden in the house, and it's gonna sound like this.
I will just point at you when you can start.
Did you move all the equipment? Everything's moved.
Everything's moved?
good.
Okay.